I'm going to show you the integration of business partners and accounts payable in SAP S/4HANA system. My name is Nuno Dias, and I've been working with SAP since 2001 with my main focus in finance area. I work as an SAP FICO contractor. In case you want to reach me out for projects, please find my LinkedIn ID in the description of this video. If you are now just listening to this channel, its name is SAP at a Glance, and the aim is to share SAP knowledge. Therefore, do not forget, please subscribe to this channel to receive new videos on a weekly basis. I'm building a document that will become a PDF how to navigate in the SAP at a Glance YouTube channel. If you want to receive the PDF once it's ready, please send me a message in my LinkedIn. I want to receive the PDF and your email, and I send it back to you once it's ready. As you know, the transaction codes FK01, 02, and 03 are obsolete in SAP S/4HANA system. They have been replaced by the transaction code BP, Business Partner, and two Fiori apps. But when you are doing your configuration, we are still need to make the configuration for our accounts payable. Then we need to make the integration between our accounts payable and the business partners. This video is going to show you that integration. You can find the link for that configuration in the description of these videos. I've done these videos long time ago in this channel. And now, without any further ado, let's start and let's go to the system. Now we are in the SAP Fiori LAUNCHPAD. If you don't know how to navigate in the Fiori LAUNCHPAD, you can find the links to navigate in this video, of the videos to navigate in the Fiori LAUNCHPAD. If you are also struggling to find Fiori apps, I have also a video in the description that shows you how to find Fiori apps in the SAP Fiori library. Now we are going to see the maintain business partner, which is the BP transaction codes. If we go to the SAP, I type BP, and then I'm gonna get the same transaction code. So we can say this is an emulation of that transaction codes of SAP. So here we are going to explain a little bit. We have person, organization, and group. I'm going to do another video explaining this, but now for doing the integration, we start with the organization. I'm going to use this as a basis for the explanation. Organization. On the organization, I wanted just to show you that this is the same thing as we have in the transaction code BP. So this Fiori app is an emulation of what we have here, but we stick on going to the Fiori app. So here there are two important things to understand about the integration with accounts payable. We have here something called grouping. Grouping is going to dictate the number range of the business partner. So I'm going to explain. Normally we should have the internal numbering for standard use. This is normally what we use. And then in here, I'm going to explain you where this is coming from, this integration. So for the number ranges, we have here defined this, and by default, you can determine what you need for the object view underscore partner. So we have this number 2 that has a range, the status as it is now, and then is not ticked as external. It means that system is giving the internal numeration. The ones that you have as ticked as external is like in the version ECC6. It's given by an external system, or you type it external, the number as you wish. So the number range is coming from here, which I'm meaning here in this grouping. Now let's see how we can make the connection with the grouping. So now here in the grouping, BP grouping, we have this one, the BP02, which is the description internal numbering for standard use, which is exactly in my Fiori app what I have chosen. Internal numbering for standard use. So here we are going to analyze this. So internal numbering for standard use, it's using the number range 02. If I'm going here, 02 is internal one. That's why there we don't have anything as external ticked. And then here in this field, we have this ticked, which means that if we choose blank, then it will pick up this number range as well. So it's from here that we define the number range for the business partner. Now, let's see the other topic, which we have now let's see the business partner role. So here we are going, the most used role is this one here, supplier fin accounting. Create. So here in the supplier fin accounting, it will dictate, if you see, it has already changed, we have company code there. It will dictate the fields that are mandatory, visible, or suppressed. Like we used to have the account group in the accounts payable, here is the BP role that defines what is mandatory to field. If we go scroll down, I have here the facts with the asterisk that is mandatory to field. In here, I have the asterisk of the facts that is mandatory to populate when I create a new business partner. So then here we have the business partner roles. Okay, so supplier financial accounting, the title, which means if I go back to my Fiori app, I have supplier financial accounting. So this means that I'm using this business partner role, FLVN00. If you double click, you can see a little bit more information inside. If you want to not to use the standard, you can go and make a copy of this. So from here, we are going to use this to define the status fields of this. Now in the field group, a business partner role, I found here our role, FLVN00. I'm going to double click, and then inside we have the field group. And then, for example, here in the addresses, we have everything that is required entry, height, required entry, optional entry, display, and no specification. If we scroll down a little bit, we have the fax number as required entry. So what I would be doing here to make a test to show you that how this is working, I'm going to save. And then we are going to go back to our Fiori app. We're going to exit. Are you sure you want to? Yes, I'm getting out. I'm going in again to my Fiori app. And then here I'm going to choose in grouping, organization. And then here I'm going to choose my option, financial accounting, create. And then if I scroll down, now the fax is not mandatory anymore. I have the language and the country. The fax is not mandatory anymore. So far, so good. I hope you are enjoying this video as me doing for you. Please make a like to us on this video. Okay, now, as you can see, he already picked up the internal numbering for standard use, the one that we have chosen. And now we are going to see how this makes the integration, because I still need to see my status field group for the accounts payables. Needs to be all optional entry. So then I can see everything here, and then I can do the magic here to say this is I can suppress is required or not. So let's see this integration now, is it but done, and also the integration of the number ranging. So when we go to the accounts payable, you know that we have the groups of the accounts payable. You still remember from the past, the video is also in the description of this one to see how you make this, how you reach there. So the supply, which is the most used, we are going to choose the BP. So now we have the number ranges for the vendor accounts. As you still remember, this is the number ranges for the business partners, and this is the number ranges for the vendor accounts. So I need to create one, I call here BP, which is coming by default with the system, which I will put this here and say it's external. Why it is external? because my accounts payable, my vendor, is going to get the number of the business partner. Okay, the business partner is going to give me the name when I go to the tables, when I need to post an invoice. It will come vendor number, but in the end is business partner. It will get the number from there. So I have the BP, and then there is the other option where we assign the account groups the number range of this. So basically now when we are in S/4HANA, just to avoid some mistakes, we put BP for everything, just to ensure that the number range gets picked up from the business partner and not from the accounts payable vendor itself. Now we are going to search for the SUPL because in the vendor account group, we get, so first we determined the number range for the SUPL. Now we are going to see that the SUPL, the supplier, we have the field status group. This is the old version, but we still have to come here and make everything optional. Because why we need to make everything optional? The reason for that, I'm going to get one more back, like company code data, for instance. So everything here must be optional. Why it is optional here? Because now we determine this information at the business partner level. But let's carry on. And now as the last step, we need to assign the group of business partner to the account group of my accounts payable. So we are using this BP02, the internal number, and then we have been checking the SUPL, the account group SUPL that is there, and then we say that is same number. It means that when I create the business partner, the internal number generated for the business partner, it will be the same for my accounts payable account group SUPL. And this is the integration as we have for our business partners and the accounts payable. If this video was useful for you, please make some comments. Now you know how to integrate business partners and accounts payable in SAP S/4HANA. Thanks for watching this video. You can find the next video in the description of this one. Please subscribe to this channel to receive fresh new videos on a weekly basis. See you in the next video.